At half-time of the Bentley Cup, this first match, we'll have a cheerleader performance. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome everybody here to Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Sorry, to Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the Gold Cup Final 2024. But first of all, we have the subsidiary final, and this is the Bentley Cup between AIX Mahra and Ghantoot. Our two teams is lining up in front of us, in front of the IFSA Lounge here this afternoon for our first match, and I'll introduce the teams. So our lineups there in front of us, and first of all, as our guests here this afternoon, I would like to introduce Ghantoot first. And playing at number 1 for Ghantoot on 1 goals is Nasser Al Shamsi. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. In the grey helmet, in the maroon helmet, playing at number 2 will be Cesar Cachete Crespo of 6 goals. And on 6 goals as well at number 3 is Pablo Llorente. And at the back door, it is the famous, the infamous, the one and only Kaku Marcos Araja. And for Mahra AIX, playing at number 1 on 1 goals, it is Tariq Al Habtoor. Playing at number 2 on 4 goals is Juan Cruz Guevara. At number 3 on 7 goals, it is Teo Lacau. And at the back door, it is Jacinto Hasocroto. With Ghantoot in the white shirts, in the purple shirts there, it will be Mahra, AIX. And our umpires out there on the field who will take them over in front of the Gold Lounge to get this match underway. We're throwing the ball in there for the first three chuckers of this five-chucker match are Peter Wright and Matthias Baveni, with the third man being Jason Dixon. So two teams. A couple of them just quickly gone to change ponies, looking for something a little bit quieter. Quite often the players will for the presentation. And then they'll quickly change up and get themselves back towards the middle of the field in front of the Gold Lounge there. And then we'll get this match underway after the polite formalities. And also to work out which way they're going. And for our viewers there on the screen, some of the glamorous people here in the VIP areas. As I said, we have Best Dressed Lady and Best Dressed Gentleman Award here this afternoon. And please log on to Polo Line on Instagram at Polo Line OK, on Facebook at Polo Line Int, and drop us a message and we'll see if we can give you a shout out and tell us where you're actually viewing from. And on YouTube, Polo Line TV. And for all your up-to-date information on polo throughout the world, download the app for Polo Line. As there's plenty of polo going on at the moment. We have polo in Pakistan. We have a lot of polo going on in America as well. As here we do in Dubai and the United Arab Emirates. So it's a glorious afternoon here. Mid-20s with a nice cool breeze. Perfect conditions for players, ponies, and our wonderful spectators here. So two teams just getting themselves sorted out, looking to get this first of our great matches here this afternoon underway. So the umpires just get themselves sorted out. I mean, having a little bit of an issue with the ponies, a bit bright, and the ball's into play. Into play it is. Shamsi comes away with that one now. He leaves it for Gerente. Gerente comes around the front of the players but gets hooked off out of it. And this time Kaku comes onto it, picks up the pieces here now, leaves it now for the backhand there by Tarek. Good play by him. Trying to come onto it is Cachetti. Cachetti, Crespo there with Guevara. We get a whistle on the play. In fact, it wasn't Guevara, it was actually Hasocroto. And so the umpires just having a quick chat. They're all microphoned up. And coming in onto that one there, it looks like Cachetti just came across the line in front of Hasso. And so this here now is going to get moved up for our first penalty of the afternoon. In favour of Mahra. Mahra, AIX of course. Being teed up there by Teo Lucao. With Ghantoot just retiring back 40 yards. Looking to defend this one. Teo looking to put this clean over the top. Let's see how he's feeling. Is he relaxed? Is he composed? Is he calm? Circling round here now. Teo Lucao. Just checks the pony, gets hold of that one nicely. It's high. Is it straight enough? And it looks like it's just gone out to the right-hand side. So the score remains the same, 0-0. Here in chucker number 1. So the ball's on the back line. It looks like Cachetti's bringing it in here now. Cachetti brings it forward. Cuts this one out here now for Kaku to come onto. Kaku on the play. Being marked closely there. Yields off, leaves it, manages to get in between the players, or tries to do so, but we got a whistle on that play. And you see that Hassel just creeping in between the two players as the ball got sent up here. Comes onto it, big bump and a ride off, and just slips in between the leading player and the trailing player. So therefore, we'll have a penalty here moved up the field from the 5B, a team that's fouled. Should we put into a position it would have been if they had not been fouled? So from the spot it is. For Cachete Crespo once more. To bring into play. Teams going up forward, looking like he's going to go for the big one, and he does. He sends that one straight out the front door there. Who's be first onto it? Nasser's going back with that one hard, but it looks like he's got enough on it to go all the distance, but it's just wide, so out over the back line it rolls. So from 150 yards from the goal, he's within 10 yards of it, so not too much margin for error, and the ball gets brought in here now by Hasselkrotto. Hassel cutting one way, cuts the other way, and opts to go away from Lacau and sends it up here now forward for Juan Cruz, but he's just checked off out of that play, leaving the ball here now for Kaku. Kaku comes away from here. Kaku gets hooked off out of it. The ball gets flicked away, creating a new line, and it's going to be Cachete to come onto it first, and on the meet here comes Hasselkrotto and feeds it up forward once again. Hassel sends it up there for Teo. Teo on the play, on the boards, pulls it off the boards nicely here. Llorente coming in for the hooking play. The hook is made. The next two pairs just cancel each other out, and first back round onto it. Looks like it is going to be Guevara. Guevara checks up, comes back inside, faces up towards goal once more. No, it's actually Hassel once more, and he sends that one up here in towards the middle of the field. Cachete is looking for that on the near side. Joes with the backhand, gets spoilt in the play, but quickly back onto it. It is Guevara, slips between the players here now, gets away from one, but gets ridden off, and underneath the net goes Cachete, feeling very confident and strong indeed, and now yields off it and leaves it here for Llorente. Llorente out the field here, up on the far side, in front of El Batio here now. He comes, just checks up as the ball just comes back in a little bit and comes forward once again. Goes with a good long driving shot and sends this one up forward. Going back with him there at pace is Hassel, looking for a little bit more. Hassel gets a better ride-off, rather that was Guevara. Guevara's ride-off, picked it up, picking it up nicely there was on the near side. Lacau comes forward again here, being marked closely there by Kaku. Kaku comes up with the spoils. Kaku gets it, that one up forward, looking for Nasser. Nasser Al-Shamsi has time to slip onto his stick side and just taps this one once. Goes in, one more tap will do. Thank you very much indeed. Opening up the score here now for Ghantoot is Nasser Al-Shamsi. So let's see on the replay here now for our viewers. On Polo line, good passing play up there. And the backhand comes in there by Hassel, but just got the mallet down first. And we have one goal it is to Ghantoot. So the two teams will line up here now. They know they've got to get back quickly, or we end up with a whistle being blown. And they're going to give a free change here now, because it looks like Kaku's got a little bit of an issue with the pony. And the pony's welfare is of tantamount importance, as the rules of polo are set up for pony then player. And we just have a view on Polo line of Theo Lacau just going back to change ponies. So even if you are here, ladies and gentlemen, tune in to Polo line, so you can see all the Polo line views as well. And we have a great view there of Raja Al Jubain there with Mohammed Abtour, with some guests. So the two teams will come back here now, as Kaku's just waiting for a pony to come to him in front of the gazebos there to quickly change. And for our Polo line viewers, we just go to a replay of that last goal. And in fact, actually, it was Llorente who put that one away, filtering onto the pass. So the two teams will line up here once more, and umpire right on the far side in front of the Gold Lounge. So the ball into play, out the line, out it comes. Cachete comes away, gets half hooked off out of it and yields off, leaves it in, coming it with big spoiling play. There comes Llorente and he sends this one up forward. Cachete is being pushed off out of it there, but he's got the pony. He's getting away there from Hassel. First onto it, keeps it short, couldn't get hold of that one. Lovely backhand there by Hasselkrotto on the near side, coming round onto it correctly. There was Guevara. Guevara looks to go on the neck with it. Pony just didn't quite help him out, and the backhand comes in there by Nasser, but it falls for Lacau. Lacau looks to come back inside, gets a bit of a helping hand now from Guevara. Guevara takes it out into some open territory over the far side, but looking to try and meet him on that one. There's Cachete, avoids the hooking play, comes up onto it once more, but the back door is closed on him there by Llorente, and it's picked up, tried to pick it up on the near side, did Abtor, and it's now picked up again by Lacau. Lacau takes it away there from Cachete, but it's going to be Cachete back onto this one here first. Cachete goes with the tail shot underneath, out towards the boards. It is there for Kaku Araja. Araja going strongly towards goals here now. Coming up the middle of the field to try and cut him off there is going to be Ghantoot, but he's just been kept off out of that play, and it is going to be Araja. Araja stick and balls that one all the way home, making it 2 goals. It is now to Ghantoot. 2 goals to Ghantoot here in Chukka number 1. You see on the replay there, great support play, got away, got the good break, did Kaku Araja. And he had a man in behind to clear it away if necessary. You can see Nasser just looking over his shoulder each way to see where Tariq was, and so he could cover and give a little bit of protection there to Kaku. Not like he really needs it that often anyway. So the ball back into play it is on the far side of the field from right in the melee. Coming away with it here, there's Llorente picked up on the near side, coming up forward onto that one there, and looks like he felt that he'd been infringed there. Did Guerrero, but it's going to be Kaku onto the play here now. Guerrero just overshooting that play, cuts back the other way, got time to come pick it up and establish the play once again. Does Kaku Araja. Araja looking to go under the neck. It's in a bit of a hole. There's ponies have stopped. The ponies trodden on it. So the ball just being pulled out there. Pony just treading on that ball as Kaku's just trying to get that ball coming up forward. So we'll have a roll in here now. From the inside out. Peter Wright bowls that ball into play. Out the line out it comes. Good backhand there by Llorente. Looking to get up for Kaku, but first onto it's going to be Hassel. Hassel goes with a good near side backhand, but now it's going to be Llorente. Picks this one up here now. Llorente faces back towards the goal and sends this one up forward, looking for Kaku. You see he's broken away and he's found himself a little space as Araja. Araja goes with a one-time play to get that one forward and let the ball do the work up the field to try and get it up to Nasser. Nasser waiting on the near side, can't pick that one up. Taking it away from the danger zone across the front of goal there. It is going to be Guerrero. Opens up the backhand. Sends it back once more, trying to get it out there. Sorry, that was actually Hassel sending it for Guerrero. But it looks like he's going to jump on that one there to Llorente. Llorente flicks that one back in, making it 3 goals it is. Just capitalising on that little bit of discombobulation out there. Let's see on the replay here now. It goes in. Llorente picked that one up nicely. I think Guerrero was expecting Hassel to keep going round the field with it and just got caught unawares a little bit on that play. And Llorente, focused, sharp, picks up the ball and puts it away for goal number 3 on the ball. Therefore, Ghantoot here in Chukka number 1. The ball's back into play once again. Back into play. Tariq sends that one up forward. First surface with it, though. It's going to be Nasser. Nasser comes away, gets hooked out from the long reach of Tariq, but he keeps possession of the play. Over the top of that one there and picks it up here once again. Does Hassel. Hassel coming forward. Hassel checks pony up. Getting good protection there by Teo. But coming round is Llorente. Llorente spoils that play. Leaves it now for Guerrero. Guerrero there with Araja. Goes with a long shot. Tries to drive that one forward. Picks it up once again here now. Does Kaku Araja. And he turns there in front of Guerrero. We get a whistle on the play. Kaku Araja just having a word with the umpire thinking. Drove that ball forward. It did come off the back of a pony. And as he comes forward and tries to pick it up, does Kaku Araja. He just turns across the front there of Guerrero. And so the ball's been teed up here now. On the 40-yard line for a penalty 3. In favour of Mahra, AIX. So retiring back behind the line. Ghantoot, an opportunity here now for Mahra to open their account through Teo Lecau, who circles round onto this one here now. Teo. Comes in, drives, shoots, who tries to stop that one there, the Llorente, but through the goals it is. Opening account here now for Mahra AX. 1 goal it is to Mahra. 3 goals to Ghantoot. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end Chukka number 1 of this first 5 Chukka match here this afternoon. As we just saw the quick replay there of Teo executing that penalty beautifully. The 2 teams will now leave the field and quickly change ponies and come back out onto the field after a few adverts and messages from Polo Line. So our two teams just being chivied along there a little bit by the umpires to get themselves in for the line out here as we start chukker number 2, with the score being 3 goals is to Ghantoot and the 1 to Mahra. So the two teams will line up here now on umpire right. There's Kaku still just having a little bit of a chat there with umpire Matthias. And you can see a great shot there of the gazebos, the Gold Lounge. And so the ball back into play once again. Back into play at the front of the lineup. Cicchetti comes away with this one here now. Llorente tries to take it away from it there, but first onto that one there is Hassel. Sends that one forward, but it's only as far as Araja. Araja checks, turns, comes back inside. Guevara just waiting for him there, looking to get him to unleash that ball and sends it up the field here. Up the front door it comes. Lecao comes onto it first, but it just bowls underneath his pony. It's now picked up nicely there by Nasser, who leaves it in turn there for Nasser, but going to clear it away here is going to be Lecao. Lecao taking it away from the danger zone, out towards the bottom corner there in front of what will be the Habtor camp, and it is now turning back up the field, looking for players just to clear. Is Teo. Gets told to use the ball, does so, sends this one up the field, trying to get that for Hassel, but first to surface with it there is going to be Hassel, is going to be Cicchetti, sends it the backhand up there now for Guevara. Guevara's ball didn't quite reach Habtor, and it's Cicchetti turning the play once more. Cicchetti brings that one in away from Hassel, and unfortunately Hassel just a little bit too much momentum coming into that one there, and just impeding the right of way of Cicchetti Crespo. Pony just bobbing and bouncing and just not quite checking up as he would have liked. And so the ball here now is going to be placed down for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Ghantoot, being teed up by Kako Raja. So Kaku circling around here now, looking to put another one on the board here. As Kaku Raja just comes round to this one, I'd like to give a shout out here. The Polo score, hello from everyone in Midhurst. The Polo score, that is. And welcome and good afternoon once again. Abu Bakr Farouk Jibrin. Great to hear that you're tuning in and watching us here in the UAE. From Nigeria. Comes up to us, Kaku hits that one beautifully. You could just watch his penalties, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely classic. Comes up onto it and just almost hovers that mallet before dropping it down onto it. And another replay of it. Comes in and just drives that one away beautifully. Somebody certainly worth emulating in your own penalty technique. So the two teams will line up here on the far side once again for umpire right to bowl that ball in. Off the line, out it comes. First to surface with it is going to be Llorente. Opens up a backhand, looking for Cicchetti, but it's first to come on. Nasser's trying to get on, but the near side backhand comes in by Guevara out there for Hassel Crotto. Crotto on the play here now. Checks up, comes back inside Llorente. Looking to get this one up forward, does so, and looking there for Tarek. Tarek, but just getting inside of him there is going to be Cicchetti, but coming in onto it once again here now is Guevara. Guevara just checks up the pony, looking to straighten this one up, but in comes Cicchetti, and Cicchetti just rides him off out of it, and there it is, out over the back line it goes. Just felt he probably didn't have the opportunity to go with the next shot there first time, and thought he could try and drag it forward round the corner. And so the score being 4 goals to 1 it is in favour of Ghantoot, and it's going to be Ghantoot's Cicchetti Crespo in the red maroon helmet to bring into play here now. Cicchetti taps it forward, goes out here now towards the hotel side. There for Kaku, Kaku Raja, Kaku brings this up forward once again. Kaku Raja, Kaku on the play, tries to avoid the hook and does so there of Lecao and sends it up front there. Going back on it, it is going to be Cicchetti. Backhand comes in there by Guevara. Great play by him, spoiling that attack once again. But first up surface on it is going to be Lecao. Lecao shouldn't quite get onto it, could Llorente, but Lecao still retains possession. You see You have Kaku just being kept off that play, and he sends this one up forward, trying to get it up there for Hassel. But first to surface there with the backhand. Nasser Al-Shamsi comes into the pony, picked up by Guevara, nearly unseats himself out of that one there, and he keeps it moving forward. There's Guevara once more, goes with it, looks for the next shot to centre this one in, and he does. Looking there for Hassel, but it looks like it's going to be Cacchetti to pick it up first. Cacchetti Crespel checks, turns, comes back inside here now. He's got players going out towards the far side and fizzes that one out there for Llorente. Llorente coming onto the play here now. Llorente checks up, looking to make an attacking play from here. In behind comes Kaku, takes the man, leaves the ball here for Kaku. Kaku out here under the neck there for Pablo Llorente, but reading it well there is Hassel, cancelling each other out. The ball comes in, and next onto it is going to be Cacchetti Crespel. Crespel comes forward, umpire, but as it just bounces out over the boards. Cameraman, away from the boards, please, security. So the ball's dropped down here now for Hassel Grotto. Hassel taps it forward, goes under the neck with that one there, taking it away from Llorente for Lecao. Lecao picks it up on the near side, but with him there, shadowing him, of course, is going to be Kaku. In behind comes Hassel. Sends it up forward here this time, does Teo. Lecao sends it up there now, trying to get through onto that one there, and tries to squeeze his way through, does Guevara, and we get a whistle on the play. So it looked like he was coming through on his stick side. So I think they've gone to the third man, who will go to have a secondary look at this one here now, to see if Nasser had the stick side play or the near side play was available to him only. So we've got a good drone shots here for our viewers of El Patio and also our gazebos. A shot there of Nasser just quickly changing ponies. We go back to our replay. Let's see what we can see on this here. He's coming up onto it. Looks like it is on his stick side. So they have gone to the third man to make a final decision on this one here now. So it's 4-1 as you see that on the scoreboard in favour of Ghantoot at this point in time. And just a little bit more information for everybody, of course. At half-time of the Bentley Cup, we have our cheerleader show. And then at 3:20 approximately, we'll have the Golden Glitz show. And straight after that, with cheerleaders, we'll be back out again. And at 3:30, we'll be looking for our fashion show by Hazard Couture in the Gold Lounge. And also by Mose Obereri in the VIP garden. So the team's just being spoken to there by the umpire to give them their description there of it. And also like to, just before 4 o'clock, we'll have the Dubai Police Marching Band, who will be performing the UAE National Anthem before we start the actual Gold Cup final itself. So the ball's now being teed up for a penalty in favour of Mahra AIX. For a penalty 2 from 30 yards, and Teo Lecao coming round onto this, an undefended penalty. Lecao strokes this one nicely, and through the goals it goes. It's undefended, so they close that gap a little bit there. Mahra 2, Ghantoot 4. I'm over halfway through this second chukker, as the teams go back over towards the Gold Lounge. Looking very calm and quiet, but I'm sure that will change as the day and the evening progresses. The place to be after polo. So the ball into play. Coming away with it here now is Llorente, hooked off out of that one there, tries to get back onto it. Good backhand, sorry, that was Llorente with the backhand. It was Nasser trying to get away with it. Under the neck, tries to get away with that one there, does Hassel, but it's sent up the boards here now by Guevara, looking for Lecao. Lecao being attacked there by Llorente. Now he has Kaku there with him. Kaku and Lecao yields off and leaves it, goes by himself, takes a man, finds a bit of space there for Hassel. Hassel being pushed now by Cacchetti, puts that in towards the middle of the field, but first to surface onto this one here is going to be Kaku Araja. Under the neck he comes. Kaku Araja takes his ball up just short of the halfway line here now. Kaku Araja once more. Kaku Araja just running this ball all the way. Goes by himself because he realises that he's got Hasser out there in front. Goes with a chip shot over the top of the players, and a beautiful goal there by Kaku Raja, taking it away at about the 60-yard line at the other end of the field and taking it all the way. Good discipline there by Kucheti as well, looking after his man, as you can see on here. Kucheti looking after Hasser and vice versa, giving an opportunity for Kaku just to centralise himself a little bit more and close that angle and put it through the goals. Lovely goal there by Kaku Raja. 5 goals it is to Ghantoot, 2 to Mahra. That's Mahra, AIX, and the two teams line up here now. On umpire right, he's going to look for a little bit of discipline in these line-outs. Need to have a bit of a gap to try and bowl that ball in. The idea is to get it through the back of the line and open the game up, as we have here now. And who serves with Kaku? Couldn't take it any further. It's going to be Kucheti. Comes in, gives him the supporting play. Gets hooked off out of it, and the backhand comes in by Hassel. Good play by him, but first onto it, it's going to be Llorente. You see Kaku keeping Teo off out of it. Yields off, leaves it now for Kaku Araja. The last goal scorer sends this one up forward here now, looking for Nasser. Up onto his near side, he comes in front of the cow, but going back with him, of course, there. It is going to be Tariq Al-Abtor. Comes in, couldn't quite get the backhand off, and Lacau is on the boards there with the play here now. Turns back, facing up towards Llorente will yield off the play here now, and it's going to be Lacau to bring this ball back in here now for Mahra, and gets a good long, strong shot, looking there for Habtor, and open backhand, couldn't pick it up, Hassel, who's first onto it, and it's going to be Llorente, sends it into open territory with Teo, picking it up, turning it away there from Kaku. There goes the first hooter, comes away with it here, does Teo. 7.5 minutes long, of course, he's chugger. 7 minutes, the first hooter goes, and it's going to be Teo Lacau up on the play here now. Teo brings it forward. Goes and opens the shoulder and drives this one up over the halfway line to try and drop that one in front there of Hassel. Couldn't get the backhand, could Llorente, and it is now going to be Guevara coming forward. Guevara, he's got the two big guns with him. In comes Kaku, just flicks that one underneath the net, comes off the bony. It's just, and it just goes wide. He tried to make a play on the ball with the hand, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end chucker number 2 as the ball's out over the back line. With the score being 2 goals it is to Mahra. AIX 5 to Ghantoot. And now we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers, and we have Mahra already back out on the field with Ghantoot having a bit of a team chat down in their corners in the opposite corner by the Villa end. A view there of umpire Peter Wright. Our 3 umpires out here in the UAE of Peter Wright, Jason Dixon and Matthias for the high goal season. And there you see Kucheti Crespo coming back out onto the field first for Ghantoot. And they're giving a little bit of a chivvy along, are the umpires. So as the players come on, if we can clear the field, please. Thank you very much indeed to the guys. Just giving you a quick divot in between chuckers. And for our Polo Line viewers, getting some great views of the club here from George's drone. So, ladies and gentlemen, the ball is sitting there on the back line here now. We'll get this underway. And we'll be starting off with a hit in from the back line by Ghantoot's Cacheti Crespo. Cacheti taps it forward. Cacheti opens that shoulder, sends that one straight up over the front door here now. Nasser going back there with Tariq, but first to surface with it is going to be the pair of Llorente, and Lacau sends the backhand into it. Turning round onto it first is Hassel. Hassel looks up towards goal and he wants a long distance shot, and it's looking good. It's looking very good indeed there by Hassel Crotto. Making it 3 goals it is now to AX Mahra. And we get a lovely replay here of it from Polo Line, of course. Just looks up and says thank you very much indeed. Great goal there by Hassel Crotto. 3 goals it is to Mahra. 5 to Ghantoot, and back to the middle of the field. There in front of the Gold Lounge. Ball into play. Into play it is. Trying to work on that one there is Nasser. Nasser being hassled, pressurised all the time. Yields off, leaves it for Llorente. He in turn was about to go with the big bomb, but he leaves it for Kaku. Kaku Raja out on the far side there in front of the gazebos. Kaku Raja sends that one up forward. You see Lacau keeping Llorente off out of the play there, and the ball gets sent up. And on the backhand coming in that one there was Guevara. Guevara. Backhand now picked up by Lacau. Lacau being pressurised by Llorente, gets away towards the boards with him, but he slips inside, tries to get the hooking play. Lacau gets away from it. He's got Kaku in front. In behind is Hassel. Backhand comes in. Hassel goes back first, but look who's coming up the middle of the field here. And it's going to be Araja on his near side to pick this one up here now. Has time to get onto his stick side and looks to flick that one away. Couldn't quite do so, and the ball's left there behind, just in front of goal. And it's going to be Teo Lacau. Lacau turns back inside once more. Does Lacau. Looks over his shoulder because he realises Kaku's going to be coming towards him, so he gets a bit of a scurry on here now. Does Lacau, and he goes under the neck with that one there, trying to send that one out there for Guevara, but it's intercepted and well picked up here by Llorente. Llorente checks up because he's got 3 purple shirts around him. Ball pops out now for Araja. Araja in behind the players. Araja just the half shot here now, looking to take this one. Why couldn't do so? Trying to pick it up there is going to be Lacau. Passes this one up here now for Tariq Al-Abtour. Tariq up onto the play. Tariq going forward here now. Going back with him there is going to be Llorente. Llorente there with Tariq. Leaves the ball out towards the boards. It comes here now, looking to pick it up, and it's going to be Kaku Araja. Turns first up onto it. Araja keeps this ball moving forward, yields off it, but it's going to be Lacau who slips in there and takes it, comes off the pony, and it's going to be Nasser Al-Shamsi here now. Nasser avoids the play of Hassel. Look for the interception, comes onto it. Oh, and we get a whistle on the play. You see there quite clearly Nasser's going towards it, and you get Lacau just slipping in front of him. Got a great view here from the drone. And he comes up forward, and Lacau just slips in front of him on that one there. And so I'll have another penalty here, and it'll be a short penalty. A penalty 2 from 30 yards in favour of Ghantoot for Pablo Llorente. He's just teeing this one up, and it'll be for Mahra to retire back behind their line. There's an undefended penalty, just can do nothing but watch. But Kaku Raja circling onto the play. Kaku comes in, just drops the mallet down onto that one, and through the goal it is. And it is through. There's a slight discrepancy there. Had to have a quick chat with the umpire, and the umpire by Benny said, yes, it was good. So it's 6 goals it is now to Ghantoot, 3 goals to Mahra. So the players will come back to the middle of the field. For umpire right to bowl this ball in. We have some 4 minutes still left to play. And we thank you, Clanova, for your continued support here at Polo Line. So 2 teams lining up, swapping ends, of course, and umpire right bowls that ball into play, skews off out the side. Llorente going back for it for the backhand. The backhand through the traffic it goes. Trying to get onto that one first will be Lacau. Lacau picks this up, takes it a little bit wider out, but in pursuit of him there is going to be Raja. So he turns it away. Raja slips in, gets onto it, but it's going to be Lacau onto his near side. Tries to get back to his stick side, but he's getting pressurised all the time, and it looks like Araja might have got a bit of a push and a shove in that one there from both ends, but let's see what the umpires decide. You can see on that replay there, the line of the ball had changed, but it looks like a few of the players are also going to take this opportunity to change ponies. And once more, it will be placed down here now on the halfway spot by umpire Matthias. A great drone shot there once more. And back here now, it is with the ball being teed up there by Teo Lacau. Goes up forward and leaves it for Hassel. Hassel-Krotto. Hassel's got a 5B in him for sure. Goes with the big shot, sends this one up over the top. Slightly to the right-hand side it is once more. Trying to get onto it though is Guevara, but can't do so. He's kept off out of it there by Cachete Crespo. And coming onto that one then. Ooh, we're all coming forward up onto that play, looking for a bit of it as Cachete is trying to keep Guevara off out of the play. You can see on the replay, we have Cachete trying to keep Guevara off out of that play as Araja comes in onto it. End up all over the top of it, but we got a whistle on it before Teo could straighten it up underneath the goals, and a great shot there. And someone enjoying themselves at this here this afternoon. So the ball now teed up for a penalty 2 in favour of Mahra. Good pressure there, continuous tenacity by Juan Cruz Guevara. Teo Lacau. Lacau comes up to this one there nicely and puts it away. That's 4 goals it is now to AX Mahra. 6 goals to Ghantoot. Nicely taken penalty there by Teo Lacau. The two teams will come back to the middle of the field once more. Just under 3 minutes left to play here in Chukker number 3 before we go to the half-time. And our cheerleaders already over there waiting to come on for a bit of half-time entertainment. Thank you very much indeed. And out the line, out under the neck it goes there by Llorente up for Cachete. The backhand comes in nicely there by Guevara. Guevara's backhand to be picked up by Lacau. Lacau slips onto that one in front of Llorente. Lacau straightens himself up forward here now. Lacau onto it once again. Lacau comes away in towards the middle of the field and unloads it up the field. Going back at pace here now, letting these ponies run on the near side there with Araja. Takes it at the top of the bounce there. Beautiful play there by Lacau, but he might have just got... No, and he's back onto that play, but eventually cancelled off out of it. And Cachete cancelled off out of that there by Tarek. Good working play. Coming onto it. Good play there by Nasser, but it's picked up by Lacau. Comes away from Kaku, but there, waiting for him, is going to be Cachete. In goes Hassel to try and clear the way a little bit for Lacau. Lacau brings this forward. He has to go one way or the other way. Does, and he takes on Cachete Crespo. Gets hooked off out of it. The next player onto it is going to be... Oh, and Cachete comes up with the spoils as well. I thought it was going to be Araja who would come out with it, but it's Cachete. Cachete on the play. Gets ridden off out of it. Cancels each other out to these two players, and the backhand comes in there by Hassel. Hassel's backhand out here now for Lacau. Taking and clearing the way a little bit for him there. And Lacau, tap, tap, tap through the goals it is, and a lovely goal. Well worked there by Mahra as Lacau. You can see on this here now, just keeping the player away from Lacau, so he couldn't get the hook in. There was Guevara. Guevara, good team player out here for this team. And making the score now, 5 goals it is to Mahra and 6 it is to Ghantoot as the players come back to the middle of the field. And there's one of our sponsors' cars, so you see on Polo line. And into the line out it goes. Comes away Tarek. Tarek nearly steals that one away there from Kaku, but coming in relentlessly once again, Guevara. Guevara over the top of that one there, but it's going to be picked up here for the near side backhand there by Nasser. We get a whistle on the play. Kaku reaches up and looks to the skies. So let's see here now. The ball's there. Nasser comes near side. Did he have to cross over on that near side to get to it in front of Tarek? I wonder. Oh no, we've just heard from the umpires. He's actually in an offside position. He'd just been changing his pony and hadn't come on and got back on side before trying to make a play on the ball. And so this one's been moved up here now for another penalty too. A 30-yard penalty in favour of Mahra AIX. Looking to level up the scores here in Chukker number 3 before we go into half-time. 5-6 to score. 50 seconds on the clock. Hasso tees up for Lecao. Lecao countering up to this one nicely. Comes up, drops the mallet down, wants to make sure of it. He does, levelling up the score there. There's Teo Lecao. 6 goals apiece it is. Doesn't walk up to these, feels much more confident coming in. And a well-regulated canter there, does Lecao. And once more, some views as it starts to fill up a little bit more here for our main final later on this afternoon. And the ball's bowled back in play there by Wright. Front of the line out, looking to come away with it. Llorente out towards the Gold Lounge, and our lovely cheerleaders on the far side. Checks up, comes back inside, looks to take it away there from the attacking player coming onto it, sends this one up forward, looking there for Kako Cachetti, but Cachetti's kept clean off out of it. Good play there by Guevara, taking control of the middle of the field, but Cachetti gets back onto it first. Cachetti Crespo hooked off out of it well there, couldn't get onto it, but coming onto it, and a lovely little flick shot there by Pablo Llorente. The hood has gone and putting them back out into the lead again. It is here now. 7 goals to 6. You see Cachetti came onto it, got away with it, left that one behind. Nasser couldn't pick it up, but it's Llorente. Llorente puts it away. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of Chukka number 3. The score is Ghantoot 7, Mahra AIX 6. So for our Polo Line viewers, we'll go to a few messages and adverts whilst we have our cheerleaders here. And if you'd like to make your way out onto the field, whilst the Polo Line go to a few messages and adverts.
No sé si tomé protagonismo, pero la verdad que acá ya vengo hace 4 años, me siento muy cómodo en la caballeriza, en la casa. Ya soy muy de acá, entonces la verdad que me divierto, y cuando te divertís es por ahí donde mejor te desempeñás. Con Bauti que nos fuimos organizando mejor año a año. El primer año trajimos menos caballos, después, viste, y ya después hablamos con Guille y que traigan mejores, y fue una cosa que hoy nos sentimos, viste, que por ahí no tenés chacra flojo, que antes, los primeros años por ahí nos pasaba que obviamente que era nuestro y te subís igual, pero chocho, pero vas mejorando un poquito esa calidad de caballo y creo que eso hace un poquito la diferencia. Funcionamiento, sí, la verdad que este año parece que con todo jugamos con Bauti, después con Benja. La verdad que el coche está jugando un disparate, entonces cada cual medio en su posición estamos muy bien, me parece. Arranqué, obviamente que arrancás a jugar al polo de chico, pero ahora te sentís que ya sabés qué pasa en cada momento, entonces por ahí eso está bueno, y la verdad que yo creo que lo que más me ayudó es que tengo mucha gente ahí de Trenque que me ayuda mucho con el tema caballos, organización, que están los negros, Lucas James, que la verdad que me dan caballos y me los traigo para acá, hago lo que quiero, y entonces estoy muy bien de caballo, me siento muy cómodo, y aparte de la experiencia eso me ayuda mucho, me parece.
Son los años, capaz. No, sí, y te vas poniendo más viejo y obviamente vas jugando más polo, más partidos, y no es que te vas acostumbrando, pero ya por lo menos, no sé, tratás de ir aprendiendo de lo que haces mal y tratar de estar más tranquilo, sobre todo en los momentos que tenés que estar tranquilo. Cuando me invitaron a jugar los chicos era la idea, y bueno, por suerte estábamos en la final. Nos trajimos con Benja y Félix 8 caballos cada uno, entonces obviamente cuando traes caballos propios es otra cosa. Y con Benja hemos jugado mucho en España, en Argentina, la verdad que nos ha ido muy bien. Y a mí personalmente me gusta mucho porque es muy dinámico, o sea, tiene un talento increíble. por ahí un poquito se pasa de revolución. Pero bueno, yo creo que a mí, por la forma de jugar que tengo, creo que vamos bien juntos. Te digo la verdad, no sé, si supiera ya la ganaríamos, pero nada, tratando de jugar bien, de no hacer mucho foul. Y bueno, obviamente un poco de suerte también, e ir llevándola a ver qué pasa. Por el Polo y por todo, también por el Polo acá en Dubái, está bueno que pase y en el fondo son, imagínate, son padre e hijo, la misma organización, o sea que está bueno que pase y está bueno que sea así y que haya una competencia sana.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here now to Polo Line. We have a view there of Mohammed Habtoor. And just watching this first game here now before he prepares himself for the main final, which is Habtoor Polo, of course, against Dubai Wolves by Cafu for Habtoor Al Habtoor. And there we have a view there of our cheerleaders on the far side. And so, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we have the entertainment of the cheerleaders on the field, the umpires are mounting up. So we'll go to a few stats here of the first half. And it is for Mahra, 2 field goals, 5 field goals there by Ghantoot. The throw-ins, that tells a massive story there. 11 throw-ins in favour of Ghantoot. 2 to Mahra, fouls committed, 3 to 6. So they've won the throw-ins, but they've also committed more fouls. Penalties, 4 from 5 by Mahra and 2 from 2 for Ghantoot. No corners, no yellow cards at this point in time of the game, and let's hope it stays that way. And some more view there of our cheerleaders. For our entertainment. You see the cheerleaders just leaving the field here now. Showing a bit of appreciation there from the Gold Lounge and also those in El Patio. Once more. Mohammed Habtoor just having a quick chat with a few of the people down there. explaining, no doubt, about polo to some of our distinguished guests here this afternoon. And so as it comes back out onto the field here now, we can quickly have a look at our chukker by chukker progression of the match. At the end of chukker number one, Ghantoot 3, Mahra AIX 1. Then at chukker number 2, it's 2-5, and then at chukker number 3, it was 6-7 with Mahra just managing to tie the score. But at the end, we had another goal there by Ghantoot. So they're out there by the 1 goal as we go into chukker number 4. As Kaku Raja and Nasser Shamsi move over to go and mount up, as does, and some people taking some photographs of the moment here at the Gold Cup. No doubt we posted on Instagram. Please hashtag that here with Gold Cup Series. That's the DXB. And so Kachete just coming back out here now. As Nasser's mounts back up again as well. We have Mahra already out on the field here, and we'll be starting in with a roll-in in front of the IFSA Lounge. And we see there Benja Pinello in the tent there. So that there, of course, is the By Wolves by Cafu team. Just starting to get themselves ready and sorted out before this main final at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So as soon as the field is cleared, we'll get this underway once more for the last 2 chukkers. So a view there of the IFSA Lounge and also everybody here at the Hotel Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And now we have the 2 teams lining up here to get the last 2 chukkers underway. Oh, Matthias, we're ready to bowl this ball into play. 2 teams just jostling a little bit there, looking for a little bit of a gap. Ball bowled into play, front of the line out. Nasser has a bit of that, but gets unsighted on the play. Coming through up onto it, though, is going to be Lecao. Lecao picks this one up, goes under the neck with that one there with the first time play, trying to get it up to Guevara. But first to surface with it is going to be Araja. Backhand, now met there by Hassel. Takes it away from Gerente. Hassel looks up towards the goal once more and sends him. It's a little bit out there towards the left-hand side, trying to fit it up for Guevara. Guevara ridden off out of it and kept clean by Araja, taking it away on the near side here now. Backhand comes in by Guevara. Guevara's backhand good and strong in towards the middle of the field. Looking to pick it up on the near side is Hassel. Hassel does so. Looking for the next shot here now. Goes in with the acute angle. Next shot. It's going. Oh, and the pony kicks it and it goes wide. Great saving play there by Kachete Crespo's pony. So the ball's on the back line here once more for Ghantoot's Kachete Crespo to bring into play. Kajete taps it forward. Comes under the neck here towards those having brunch at the hotel for Araja. Araja in there. Turns back inside. Lecao with him. Leaves it for Gerente. Gerente keeps moving this ball forward up the field. Just has to check up and try and go back for it. Shows a little bit too much there of it, nearly to Hassel, but he goes up past him here, goes under the neck and tries to send that one up for Kaku. Work well together, these 2. Kaku trying to get onto it, but it looks like Lecao's going to surface first. Takes the man. Near side backhand. Doesn't quite connect with that one cleanly, and it's now going to be Araja. Sends it up forward because he knows he's got Kachete Crespo going forward. Kachete out there in front of Guevara. Kachete taps it once, taps it twice, and for the 3rd time will just do nicely in the 4th, and through the goal it goes there for Kachete Crespo and Ghantoot, making it 8-6. So the 2 teams will line up here now after a great goal there by Kachete Crespo. Lots of sideliners there enjoying the afternoon as we get balls into play. Comes away with it there, does Araja. Sends it up forward, does Llorente. Couldn't get the backhand, could Lecao, but the backhand is sent back there by Hassel. Hassel's backhand going to be picked up here by Cachete Crespo. Checks, turns, comes back inside, tries to make the meet there, does Guevara. But Cachete now leaves it here for Araja. Araja checks up, comes in, does Lecao, leaves it now, working well, sinking nicely here is this Ghantoot team, and it's sent up by Cachete Crespo, looking for Nasser. He's just looking for the ball onto his stick side. He comes here now and he sends this one in towards the goal, but he opens it up and cuts it wide. The traffic in front of him, just had to try and wait for that just to clear for a moment, but just unfortunately cut it wide, did Nasser Al-Shamsi. So the ball's placed on the back line here once again for Mahra. AIX to bring into play. And it is going to be Hassel Grotto. Hassel taps it up there to his marker. Llorente sends this one out towards the picnic area side and the Gold Lounge. It comes down for Tarek. Tarek up onto it, hits it nicely there. Going back with him there is Nasser. Checks up. Comes in towards the middle of the field, being cleared off out of it well there by Nasser. It was a good shot there by Tarek, but it's picked up now by Araja. Checks, turns, comes back inside, goes the other way. Once again out towards the gazebo and the Pastel. He takes it away there from the attack there from Guevara. Guevara looking to try and challenge me on that one there, but it's sent up over the front door here now, looking for Llorente. Llorente back there, and he goes in there with the next shot against Hassel Grotto, and we get a whistle on that one for sure. In the next shot, if you're in a ride-off of players near you, you may not follow through with your next shot and causes endangerment of horse or player. And as you see, it carried on through and actually struck the pony there of Hassel Grotto, who'll just check his pony, make sure everything is good, has done, and now the ball's been dropped down for a penalty 5B from the halfway line in favour of Mahra. Mahra, AIX. Of course, there's no malice or intent in that play. However, it occurred, so the score being 8-6 and a penalty here now. From the 5B, halfway for Mahra and Hassel Grotto. Just waiting for Tarek to come back on. Slowly cantering up to as Tarek gets back there. Sends it up forward. Gets cut out of the play there by Llorente. Unsighted on it. Pony just being a little bit awkward on him, but he's allowed to get back onto this play here now. Looks to come back onto it. Does Guevara, but it's controlled nicely by Llorente. Sets sail because he's got Lecao in front of him, but it's now left here this time for Araja, who fizzes this forward and who's unmarked and who's out the side here. It's going to be Cachete. Cachete checks up there with Guevara. Comes in with him. Takes his ball one way, then the other way. Now leaves it here for Llorente. He takes it from a distance and through the goal it is there for Llorente. Literally copy and paste there at Hassel Grotto's earlier. So they extend their lead now by 3 goals. It's 9 goals now to Ghantoot and 6 to AIX Mahra. So the two teams will line up in front of us here, IFSA once more. For Matthias Barbeni to bowl this into play. They are short of a couple of players. A few are changing. You got Lecao changing and you got Kaku changing, and the ball's into play. Lecao's not quite on side yet, and it is now coming away with it is Guevara. Guevara gets challenged by Cachete, yields off, leaves it. Oh no, he takes it himself and sends Hassel forward. Sends it up nicely here now, trying to get to Hassel, but it looks like it is going to be Nasser. Comes in, ridden off out of it there by Lecao and stolen away from him. But he picks it up once again, does Lecao. Lovely stick work by him here, but it's going to be Cachete Crespo. Sends it open backhand out towards us here at the Horse and Hound. Good afternoon, Horse and Hound. And it is once again going to be Guevara. Guevara bringing it up there behind Cachete. Looks up, sends this one forward, looking for Lecao. Lecao trying to come onto that, but he's got a man in front of him. He has to have the next play onto that one there, does Lecao. Brings it forward once again. Llorente yields off. He's teasing him and he's playing cat and mouse with him and fiddles that one through the goal there, does Teo Lecao. Making sure of that one there, did Teo Lecao, making it 7 goals it is now. You can see here now just teasing, and then flick that one out there before Cachete could get in and make a hook. So great time goal there by Teo Lecao. 7-9 is the score. And some players quickly changing, but the umpire will be counting down as he picks a ball out of his ball bag. So Coming up onto this one here now. Forward, out onto that one there. Backhand there by Llorente. Who's going to surface with this first? And it looks like it is going to be Araja. Hits that ball with a little bit of venom, and up the field it goes here now. But looking over his shoulder all the time is Lecao. He sends it back in once more. Gets cut out and changed direction there. Comes onto it. Beats two men here. Does Guevara. Guevara coming forward. Guevara once again. Guevara keeps it, ball moving forward. Wisely keeps it short. Takes it away there from... And we get a whistle on the play as we have Llorente just coming in between the players possibly on that one there. And we have a 40-yard penalty. Let's see on this replay here. Comes in onto it. It actually changed that line. Guevara playing some good polo out here this afternoon. As he goes back to quickly change ponies. And whilst we have a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of Mahra. AIX at the Villa end. So coming around onto this here now is Teo Lecao. Teo Lecao. Teo strikes it, goes through the goals. They couldn't stop that one there. Llorente tried reaching out a long way, but through the goals it is. The flags are off, taking it now. 8 goals it is to Mahra. AIX 9 to Ghantoot. Teo says that'll do nicely. Sure, most intention is to go over the top, but a ball hit with that much power, it's going to be difficult to stop, and that'll do nicely. So back to the middle of the field it is once again for Matthias Baveni. Bowls that ball in. Into play it is in the middle of the line. Backhand there by Guevara. Feeding it up for Lecao once more. Lecao onto the play. He's out there in front, centering shot. Trying to get back onto that one first is going to be Llorente, but Lecao does so, but he has to scoop that one out from underneath his pony almost, and in doing so didn't quite get the direction he was looking for, and it just goes wide. And the first two to had just gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of chukker number 4, it's 8 goals to 9 in favour of Ghantoot. And we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
No, la verdad que hay que jugar muy prolijo. Lo mismo, cada cual en su puesto. Benja Panelo muy desequilibrante, Santi muy bien atrás. Ghantoot, que es muy de a caballo, que te molesta mucho, ¿viste? Entonces la verdad que tenemos que estar muy concentrados. Yo creo que va a ser lindo, pero va a ser difícil. La verdad que está buenísimo porque decían ahí recién en la carpa que es el primer año que Bulls llega a la final. Somos muy amigos con Santi, Félix, jugamos juntos con Benja, después la siguiente jugamos juntos. La verdad que está buenísimo. No sé si la tiene, yo creo que es un poco también cómo te levantás ese día, porque vos se levantan bien ellos y los caballos parecen mejores que los nuestros, y nos levantamos mejor nosotros y por ahí parece que son mejores los nuestros, ¿viste? Es un poquito más tema de cómo anda cada uno ese día que tema caballos.
At Clutie, crafting perfection is an art. Every product is a masterpiece, meticulously created with German precision. Experience the journey from concept to creation. Impeccable finishes, enduring elegance. Our products redefine functionality. Clutie, the shape of water.
So welcome back here now, ladies and gentlemen, to Al Abtor Polo Resort and Club for our Bentley Cup, the subsidiary final of the Gold Cup 2024. And we just go to the progression of the match. It was 3-1 at the end of chukker number 1 to Ghantoot, 5-2 at the end of chukker number 2, 7-6 to chukker number 3, 9-8 at the end of chukker number 4, and going into the 4th and possibly final chukker, and there's all the lovely people there. Good afternoon to you in the Horse and Hound. A few of us giving us a nice little wave. Thank you very much indeed. That's the one. Good afternoon to you and enjoy your afternoon. And so we'll be starting off here now with the ball on the back line for Kachetti Crespo and Ghantoot to bring into play. Kachetti taps it up forward here now, brings it forward across the face of goal, looks to see where Kaku's going, goes out that side there. In pursuit of him, though, is going to be Guevara. Comes together, takes the man, turns back away from the player. Kachetti comes in, gives him a little bit of protection there so he can get that ball away nicely there. Does Araja. Back onto his own play once again. Araja. You see out front here, Lacau's being kept off out of it by the Llorente. The players moving in pairs predominantly. And it is now going to be Kaku coming forward. In comes Guevara. Guevara tries to make the hook play on him, but it's dribbling that ball beautifully down the field and taking control of it is Araja. Gets hooked off out of it this time. Lacau fizzes that one forward once again and out towards the goal. It goes over the top of that play and it's now left here for Hassel. Hassel gets his play intercepted there, but it goes wide. Llorente comes in there to intercept that play. So the ball's on the back line. And it will be Hassel got the ring in play. Hassel taps it the once, gives this ball a ride, and high and proud it is, and over the top it falls down here now for Guevara, but of course with him there is going to be Araja into the middle of the field, but surfacing on that first will be Kachetti. Off the pony, who can get round onto it, and it looks like Lacau. Lacau can get onto that one there. Nasser recklessly had something, third man saying no it wasn't, and under the neck, taking it away now here. It is going to be Araja out there towards all the lovely people there in the Gold Lounge and in the picnic area. Under the neck he goes with that one there, and have a guess who's out there unmarked at this point in time. Kachetti Crespo slipped his man, trying to get back to him there. It is going to be Kachetti one more time, flicks that inside, unselfishly, knowing where his man is, and leaves it there for Nasser Al-Shamsi. Beautiful goal there, rather than trying to make the play himself and getting it spoiled. The ball skewing off out over the back line. Just flicks it inside. Lovely play there by Kachetti Crespo. And leaving it now for Nasser Al-Shamsi. Slipped his man. And through the goal it is for double figures here now for Ghantoot. 10 goals it is to Ghantoot and 8 goals to AX Mahra. So as the two teams line up. Ball bowled into play. Into play it is off the back of the line. Looking for that one there was Hassel. The ball's left now for Pablo. Pablo half hooked off out of it, but managed to retain possession of it and sends it up here now. Trying to get onto that there is going to be Kachetti. Kachetti in there. Kachetti comes in there. On one side he had Lacau and also Guevara. He goes on the near side for that, but shows too much to Lacau and they're over the top of it. But who's round onto it first? And it is, of course, Llorente. Llorente strains himself up. He's going to have to get the man to yield in front of him and slips this one up forward. But it's far enough forward there for Kachetti to be marked off out of that play, and the ball goes out over the back line. 10-8 it is. AX Mahra. Couple of players quickly changing. Did I hear a whistle then by some chance? I think I did. As Kachetti has just asked the umpire if he can quickly change his pony. He can do that if there is due course. And for our viewers on Polo Line, we're down there in the camp of Habtoor Polo, where the team will be getting themselves ready. And some mate being passed around, of course. Some yerba rather, as it were. And so Kachetti Crespo back onto the field. As the ball's on the back line here now. And Hassel Krottel for AX Mahra to bring into play. Hassel taps it up forward. Opens that shoulder up and gives that ball a ride up the front door. He's looking there for Guevara. Guevara, first time play. Takes on the top of the bounce and sends it forward. Plucked out there by Tarek, but it's going to fall for Kaku. Kaku, Raja and Ghantoot. Kaku checks up, comes back inside, looks up forward, looks at those goals and focuses and visits that ball up forward, trying to get to Kachetti. Kachetti's just pushed wide out of it. Lacau covered it and coming up onto this one here. On the meet, there was Hassel Grotto. And so let's see where we are. And you see he met that one perfectly there, did Hassel Grotto. So how far will they take it? And I'm just overhearing a little bit now that Tarek Al Habtoor was free out there on his own. It could go to the halfway line, it could go further, but it looks like we're going to drop this down here now for a 5B from a halfway midfield penalty in favour of Mahra AIX. Being teed up there by Hassel. as more people start to pour in here this afternoon on this glorious winter afternoon here on the weekend here in Dubai. So sent up there by Hassel. Hassel sends that one up forward, but first to surface with it is going to be Nasser. Takes it out away there from Tarek. Keeps going forward. Tarek tried to make the hook on him, goes onto his defence side, rides him off out of it, but it's fed forward once again there by Cachete. Picked up here now by Nasser. Nasser set sail. Near side backhand coming at pace. There was Lacau. Lacau backhand. Couldn't pick it up, Guevara, but sent back once again here by Llorente. Llorente's ball now going to be picked up by Cachete. Looking for something with Lacau, but told no. And it is going to be Kaku on the near side. Kaku Raja looking to straighten this one up over the top. Couldn't pick it up. Next one onto that one there is going to be Llorente. Llorente there with Lacau. He straightens it up. Sends this one up forward here now. But first to surface with it is, he thought that was going to be Guevara. He gets that backhand in that comes off the pony. Get met there by Llorente. We get a whistle on the play. So I'm not sure that was met by Llorente actually. Let's see from our replay here now. Coming forward up onto it, the backhand came in. And Llorente's possibly come across the front of a Mahra player, so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Mahra AIX. As the play was picked up there by Guevara. So the ball's teed up by Hasselgrotto. Guevara quickly changing. Lacau. Tarek out there in front. Hassel. Owns that shoulder. He sends it out wide here now. Looking for Guevara. Checks up on the play. Doesn't quite reach him, and it's now going to be Pablo. Pablo checks, turns back inside. But he knows he's got Mahra swarming round him here, and he sends that one up forward. They've got to be marking closely indeed. Backhand comes in by Guevara. Sends it out towards the side here by Hassel rather than sends it out towards the side, but it's picked up well there by Araja. Backhand comes in once more there by Pablo, putting it in towards the danger zone, but it's well covered by Hasselgrotto. Hassel comes under the neck, sends this one forward. Araja arriving to the party a little bit late. The ball's already sent up the field here now for Guevara to send it up further, a little bit further. On the meet comes Llorente. Llorente sends it back in towards the danger zone, but going back first onto this one here is going to be Guevara. Will the ball pull up or will it travel? 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 And travel it does. A beautiful goal there by Ghantoot. And just had enough to get itself through. You see, just slowing up and bobble, 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 and must have only been about that proverbial 6 inches over the line. So the two teams will come back to the middle of the field here now. We've got 1.5 minutes left to play here in Chukka number 5, with the score being 11 goals to Ghantoot, 8 to Mahra. So the ball back into play, frontal line out. Tarek says, thank you very much, I'll have that. And off he goes here now. Sends it up nicely there for Guevara. Guevara up onto the play. Just checking he was clean. Couldn't quite pick that one up as cleanly as we would like to have done so. And it's going to be Llorente who cuts this one back out towards the Horse and Hound. And the brunch coming onto it is Cachete, but it's now going to be picked up by Lacau. Lacau getting a little bit of protection there by Hassel. In he comes here once again, does Lacau, gets up past one man. Lacau looking to the goal here now, goes for the shot, couldn't quite pick it up. On the near side comes Guevara. Guevara straightens himself up, looking to flick this one in, has to reach out a long way, couldn't quite get that one cleanly, but it's going to be Araja to clear it up for Ghantoot once more, out towards the picnic area side. Up there now for Cachete Crespo. He gives that ball a ride out to Obastio, and it settles down on the field, but he can't get to that one first, and first onto it here will be Hassel. Near side backhand, cuts it out into the middle of the field for Tarek to pick up nicely on his near side as well. Tarek Al Abtour looking to straighten this one up towards the goal, and does. He checks and straightens himself up as well. And looking for one more neck shot here, and he goes with a shot there, hits it well, but it just goes wide, out towards the right-hand side. So we just have a matter of seconds left on the clock, and the players deeming there's not time enough to get this back into play. And so the hooter goes, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end the Bentley Cup of the Gold Cup Series 2024. With the final score being 11 goals to Ghantoot, 8 goals to AIX Mahra, as the teams congratulate and thank each other and their umpires too. And now we'll go to a quick summary of Chukka by Chukka. At the end of Chukka number 1, it was 3 goals to Ghantoot. Mahra AIX 1. 5-2 at chukker number 2. They managed to level the scores, but just the last play of chukker number 3, Ghantoot got back out into the lead. 7-6 at the end of chukker number 4, 9-8. And in chukker number 5, Mahra unable to convert, and Ghantoot extending their lead by a couple of goals, making the final score 11-8. As we see United Ghantoot leaving the field. And we'll just go to a few of the best goals here now for our Polo Line viewers. And you can see here now, this one here, Llorente came in and just finished that one nicely. Just got on the end of a lovely pass there, but still had quite a bit to do because Guevara was coming back at him hard. And here you see you have Kaku looking over his shoulder. And lovely goal there by Kaku Raja. And the ball slipped on through on this occasion here now. And you see Hassel came in. We had 2 goals literally from about the same spot and put that one in through the goal. Nice distant goal there by Hassel Crotto. And this one here, coming round onto it once more, is Teo Lecao. Got back onto his own play. And that's when you saw Guevara just keeping the man clear so he could get onto it as Lecao was coming up the line. And here, nice one there by Cachete Crespo. Cachete just broke away down the hotel side and got a lovely pass there from Kaku. And once again, Cachete on the play, just sends a little backhand out here now for Llorente, and you see Llorente from about the same spot as Hassel said, bang, I'll put it through as well. And here, going back at this one fast, Cachete, lovely little flick shot in midfield, unselfishly there, and put it away, did Nasser Al-Shamsi. And there we go for quick little view there of the Ghantoot team, winners of the Dubai Bentley Cup 24, getting congratulations. Got Juju in there. Congratulations, team, of course. And the whole team down there in the Ghantoot camp. Very happy indeed to come up with a win here this afternoon. And now we'll go to a few of the stats from the actual match itself. Mahra AIX 8, Ghantoot 11. Field goals 3-9. Throw-ins got a little bit better there for Mahra, but it was still 12-7. Fouls committed quite high by Ghantoot, 10-3. Penalties converted 2 from 2 from short penalties, that is, from penalty 4 and closer. 5 from 6 there by Mahra. Corners, no Mahras and no yellow cards, which is great to see here this afternoon, and let's hope it continues for the rest of the match. There we go, some views there of a very happy Ghantoot indeed. So a nice team photograph there of Ghantoot. A big smile there from Nasser as always. So ladies and gentlemen, for myself, Adam Snowden and Polo Line, we'll just sign out for a moment and then we'll be back again in about 3/4 of an hour, 50 minutes time for the Gold Cup final between Dubai Wolves by Cafu and Ghantoot Polo.